The Slave River is a Canadian river that flows from the confluence of the Rivière des Rogers and Peace River in northeastern Alberta and empties into Great Slave Lake in the Northwest Territories. The river's name is thought to derive from the name for the Slavey group of the Dean First Nations, Dagogantine, in the Athabascan language. The Chippewa had displaced other native people from this region. Rapids and kayaking. The Slave River and the rapids around Fort Smith are some of the best whitewater kayaking in the world. There are 4 sets of rapids: Pelican, Rapids of the Drowned, Mountain Portage, and Gazette. The rapids range from easy class I on the international scale of river difficulty to unrunnable killer class V holes. Huge volume, massive waves, and the home of the northernmost river pelican colony in North America characterize this river. The pelicans nest on many of the islands at the aptly named Mountain Portage Rapids. These islands serve as a sanctuary to the birds and are closed to human traffic from April 15 to September 15. It is very important to respect these regulations as human intrusions into the pelican nesting area cause widespread nest abandonment. Boaters have been killed in the Slave River Rapids. The earliest recorded fatalities occurred as a part of Cuthbert Grant's ill-fated expedition of 1786 at the Rapids of the Drowned, a Class II 4 rapid set. A more recent fatality occurred in the Land of 1,000 Holes, Class 4. Course: the Slave River originates in the Peace Athabasca Delta, at the forks of Peace River and Rivière des Rogers, which drains the Athabasca River and Lake Athabasca. The Slave River flows north into the Northwest Territories and into the Great Slave Lake north of Fort Resolution. From there the water reaches the Arctic Ocean through the Mackenzie River. The river is 434 kilometers, 270 miles, long and has a cumulative drainage area of 616,400 square kilometers, 238,000 square miles. Portage and navigation: prior to the extension of railway service to Hay River, Northwest Territories, a river port on Great Slave Lake, cargo shipment on the Slave River was an important transport route. Locally built wooden vessels were navigating the river into the late 19th century. The rapids required a portage of 26 kilometers, 16 miles. Tractors were imported from Germany to assist in hauling goods around the rapids. Tugs and barges of the Northern Transportation Company's Radium Line were constructed in the south and disassembled. The parts were then shipped by rail to Waterways, Alberta, shipped by barge to the portage, and portage to the lower river for reassembly, where they could navigate most of the rest of the extensive Mackenzie River basin.